Hi, today I wanted to go ahead and demonstrate for you my Sprint project for these past 2 weeks. The language that I decided to study this week was R, which is a data organization and manipulation programming language. Uh, and we'll go ahead and get into it. The program that I decided to design was a simple data analysis tool that will take information from CSVs and interpret it and give you different ways to organize the data. So for this project here, I like movies, so I decided to take a data set from a movie review website that kind of has a movie database, a website called Movie Lens. So what this program does, this is the main program here. Um, so if you can see to the left right here, this is the data set that I downloaded from Movie Lens. Um, and inside of this little file here, there are a few different CSV files that contain data, little sets of data for different movies. So here we've got a bunch of movie titles with dates, a bunch of genre descriptions, titles. Here we have ratings for each of those respective movies. Have a bunch of tags to kind of describe uh, characteristics of the movie. These are kind of used to, like in the website, to be able to pull up movies or ones that are related to each other. So within the program, so I called it simple analysis just because it makes a simple analysis of this movie data. What I've done is I've downloaded these libraries, which are sort of meant to help organize data. Um, I have coded it so that it'll read each of these CSVs and uh, tell you some facts about those movies. So I wanted it to say what the highest rated movies on the site were, what the lowest rated were, what the most and least reviewed were, because I think that would give you a little bit of an insight into uh, what the most popular and least popular movies were, and then just some other interesting ones, most popular by decade, things like that. So here we have it load the data set into these two different variables. So we have movies, which it reads the movies.csv, and ratings, which reads the ratings CSV. Those are kind of the two main ones. And it gives us information about movies, ratings, and the users. So here, right here, we can see that it displays the movie data. Um, and then down here, this is the code that calculates the statistics. And then here we show that it filters it by these different criteria. So highest rated filters it and arranges it in descending. So like the highest rated movie and then the next highest after that. The most reviewed, so again, arranges it by descending. So it takes the movie that has the most reviews and then the one that has the next most reviews and the next most. Same here, lowest rated, least reviewed, and then most popular by decade. And so for each decade that is represented on the site, it'll show the highest reviewed and most reviewed movies from that decade. Um, and then just a simple genre analysis. Um, got the rest of the code here. And what we can do is we'll open up our terminal and I'll show you kind of how this works. So we will run the command to run the program. And I'll widen this so you guys can see this. So as you can see, it gives us a lot. So it opens the libraries that it needs to organize the data, um, does the filtering of stats. You can see here it gives you some visual representation of kind of what it's doing. It's loading the data set, showing how many movies are in the data set, how many ratings, and how many users have provided ratings. And so here, of course, you've got the highest rated movies. You've got like Shawshank Redemption at number 1, shows the average rating, how many people have reviewed it, genres. You've got The Godfather, you've got Fight Club, and then most reviewed movies. So you could use this to kind of determine like which movies are the most popular. You see here we have Forrest Gump. It's an average rating of 4.16 with 329 reviews, whereas Shawshank Redemption was the highest reviewed, but it only had 317. So it's likely that more people have seen Forrest Gump than Shawshank Redemption. But of course, Shawshank Redemption is number 2, so it's still very highly reviewed. Lowest rated movies. At number 1, we've got Anaconda. It's an average rating of 1.93, only 27 reviews. The next lowest reviewed ones after that. And the least reviewed, these are all ones that I've never seen, which is a good indicator that these are probably not very popular ones. This movie, When Night is Falling, never seen it. Average rating of 3, which is pretty good, but then only 1 review. This movie, Georgia, 1 review, 1 review, 1 review. These all have 1 review, so these are all movies that a lot of people have probably not seen. Okay, and then most popular by decade. You can see 1930s all the way to the 2010s. These are all the movies from each decade that were reviewed the most and highest rated. Most popular by rating, so it's highest rated first and then descends from there. And then most common genres, we have drama is the most popular. This is 4,361 movies of that category. Kind of continues there. Genres by rating, so like the highest rated genres. So you see here the crime genre has 3.66 average rating. So those are the highest ratings that people are giving are for crime movies, seems. Drama right after that. Some info about user activity, distribution of ratings, like how many people have given which kind of rating. So like not very many people have given 0.5 star ratings, and then quite a few people have given 3 stars. So 3 star would be the most that people are giving. Or no, 4 star, my bad. 4 star, then 3 star. Years with the most movie releases, so like 2002 had the most amount of movies released out of all the years on the site. And then just kind of a summary of some of our data that we have here. So that's my program. Like I said, the libraries I used were Deployer and ggplot2. I also wrote some code to install needed packages to run the program for R itself, just because R has its own environment that it comes with, and you have to sort of install packages to get it to work in VS Code. So that's all here. And then a batch file to kind of, again, get it to work with VS Code before running this. But yeah, that's what I've got. That's kind of how it works. Sorry this is a little bit longer, but hopefully that gives you a good idea of how I used R. And yeah, hope you enjoy.